I took a chance on this Louis Vuitton bag. The bag in this box retailed for $1,900, but I got it for only $300. I'm not sure if it was worth the risk, so we're about to open it up together and find out if I scored or if this bag is trash. Then I will show you how to find incredible deals like this one on Louis Vuitton and other luxury name brand bags. Welcome, I'm Autumn Beckman, and I am here to help you live your most luxurious life within your budget. We talk about everything from handbags to everyday luxuries, so like, subscribe, and click the bell so you don't miss any of my community posts where I post fabulous sales and rare finds, or my new videos 3 times a week on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Also, don't miss my website, autumnbeckman.com, which is linked in the description box below, because that's where you'll find items that I have personally designed for you to help you curate and organize a purposeful collection of your most treasured items. For example, my handbag collection planner, which includes things like this, the item tracker for handbags and small goods. This is the front and back, and you can track all the information you need for each of those items, as well as other inserts. Now, finding a $1,900 Louis Vuitton bag on the Preloved market for $300 is not unheard of. However, it does often indicate that there are major condition issues, but not necessarily. Some bags just don't hold their value, and sometimes things are just listed incorrectly. Somebody's made a mistake. For example, I once got a $200 Hermes Twilly for $40 because someone mislabeled it as a Kate Spade scarf. If you've watched my channel for a while, you know that I have scored some really incredible deals in the past. For example, this Fendi Peekaboo, covered in beads and sequins, this originally retailed for upwards of $5,000 or $6,000, but I got it for just under $1,000. Or this Louis Vuitton locket. These retailed for about $3,000 to $4,000, but I scored this one for $450. What's the best deal you've ever gotten on a bag? Let me know in the comments section below. The Louis Vuitton bag in this box is not a bag that I have been in search for, but I happened upon it when I was scrolling through the Preloved market. And at the price I paid, $300, it was actually listed at $375, but it had a coupon code to get it less, so $300. At that price, I thought it was worth taking a chance on. Now, the photos were pretty terrible. I couldn't really tell the condition. They did show a few scratches on the bag, including a scratch that was kind of prominent on the front of the bag. However, one thing that I have found over the years is often scratches photographed to look a lot worse than they do in real life. Not always, but often. So it's possible that that scratch won't even be very noticeable when we open this up. There was one photo of the inside of the bag. What it showed looked fine, but it really didn't show very much, so I'm not sure what to expect there. The description said there was moderate creasing throughout, and it said something I've never seen in a bag description before, which is that the bag was collapsed due to heavy wear. It didn't look collapsed in the photographs, so I'm not entirely sure what that means. I guess we'll find out in just a minute. But considering what this bag is made of, and considering experience I've had with this material before, collapsed actually sounded appealing to me, so we'll see. I have had the vintage version of this bag before, and the material that it's made of I found to be way too stiff. For that vintage bag, it is very common to find them around the $300 price point. The one I had was in pristine condition, but I just never carried it because it was so stiff, because it was too structured for me. So let's get this open and see what it's like. I'm gonna say, look how narrow this box is, okay? May not look that narrow to you, but you don't know what's inside yet. Me, I do know what's inside, and for me, this box looks way too narrow to hold this bag properly. So I am concerned that it was not packed very well. Let's find out. Okay, opening the box, and yeah, I can tell immediately that something is very wrong here if I feel what I think I'm feeling. I picked this bag up from the Real, which is always hit or miss. You know, there are a lot of problems with the Real. I've talked about that before, but of all the Preloved bags in my collection, most of them come from the Real. Okay. Ugh. Wow. This is really bad. I think I can tell without even taking it out of the bag that it's probably going to have to go back because it looks like it's been damaged in shipping. Let me show you. I'll pull this out of the bag the way that it was smashed into that box. And that is folded. It is a Louis Vuitton Petite Noe, not the vintage version, but a newer model. And look what they've done to the base of the bag. It's supposed to be flat like this, and they just took it and folded it. The Noe is not meant to be folded like this, not at all. So look at that. I cannot believe they did that. That's horrible. All right, as for the rest of the bag, okay, I see the scratches that I saw in the photograph. However, there are a lot more scratches than what were visible. There's also a musty odor. This does not look good. Ooh, not good at all, no. This is definitely going back. And there's a bunch of wear around the edge that was not disclosed or shown in photographs. Okay, let's see if I can show you how bad this is. So here's the thing. I told you why I was willing to take a risk with the scratches and the description of it. But this is also the newer model of this bag. This has a lip of leather around the bottom, which the vintage bag does not have. And it has silver hardware. And I was really looking forward to the silver hardware because the vintage ones have brass hardware. Also, epi leather. So that vintage one, it was very stiff. It was like it was brand new. It was in pristine condition, basically. And so for an epi bag to say that it's collapsed or it's wrinkled, I'm often going to be okay with that because this is a lot softer than that other bag was. All right, let's see if I can show you how awful this is. I don't know if it's going to show it very well because the lights are so bright. So there are, I think you can see, yeah, there's some scratches and scuffs just all over it. I thought that there were only some scratches right here, but it's really everywhere. That's not good. And then here is the back of the bag. So the wrinkling here is to the point that it's damaged the leather. That's not good either. Some wrinkling is okay. You can see here too, it's damaged. This is too far gone. So this explains why it was $300. It was not a mistake. This bag should be that cheap, even cheaper. And then what they did with the base, that's just unbelievable. I don't know if you can tell on the edge at all, but the leather is very worn and flaked off on the edge, just all around it. Inside looks like this. Inside looks actually really good. I'm surprised that the inside looks as good as it does, considering how worn the outside is. Looks pretty clean. Has that D-ring there, no pockets, no A's don't have pockets. The drawstring also looks really good. I've checked that out. And the strap on the bag is in pretty great shape too. Not like new, but looks a lot better than the bag does. Look at this. It's really bad. This poor thing. At least someone has really loved it and used it, you know? So this will definitely be going back. The RealReal does have a return policy on bags, but it's a third-party system where you have to pay an extra fee. So whatever you pay for whatever you buy, the fee is a percentage of that. So for $300 on this bag, the return fee was like $48. It's optional whether you get that service or not. I knew that I was taking a chance. I knew there was a chance that this would not be a bag I would keep, but there was also a chance it would be one. So since I knew that it may go back, I did purchase the $48 return service and I'll be sending it back. So I'll get my $300 back, but I will lose the $48. To me, that was worth the risk because if this had been a bag that I decided to keep, if it had been in better condition, it looked like it was in better condition in the photos, then the $350 I would have paid for it total, totally worth it. Now I promised I'd let you know how to get incredible deals like this. The condition will vary on luxury brand bags, and that is of course by going Preloved. So in the description box below I will have my favorite Preloved retailers listed, and if you like the style of this bag I will have some of those listed as well. Even though I knew there was a chance that this bag would go back, I'm still disappointed that it didn't work out because the possibility of finding something like that for only $300 is pretty exciting, so I'm a little bummed out now. And if you are too, and if you need a little uplifting, I will put a video below unboxing my dream bag. It is much more exciting, I promise. And I got a good deal on that bag too, and since I purchased it, the retail price on that bag has gone up by $9,000 more than what I paid. It's incredible. And that's one of the reasons I shop Preloved. So check that out, and remember to check out my website too for those handbag collection planners. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Hope to see you back here next time, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye.